Hello, beautiful people. We are live for about an hour or so. I hope everyone's doing okay. It is almost 10 p.m. here, my time here on Monday night. I almost said Sunday because I had today off. But I just had a massage. I feel great. I'm full of oil, but I'm feeling all right. So we're going to put some music on and hopefully this works and everything goes well according to plan. So here we go. We'll see who we get on the show here today. Tonight. I just kind of went live, no notification, nothing like that. So we'll see who has their bell turned on tonight. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the show. Our first guest has shown up here to come and chat with me. This is kind of like a late night chat session going on here. So I'll leave the music playing in the background. Let's bring her in. It is Melanie Susan. Welcome to the show. Hello, Melanie.
Hello.
Welcome. Do you want the music on or off? It's up to you.
I love music.
Do you? Okay, we'll keep the music going then. Hopefully there's some good tunes coming up. So how you been? Thanks for joining me here so late at night. It's 10:15 here p.m. our time. Thank you for being here. I'm going to change the background to that because I like being in space for some reason. So what's new and exciting with you? You're looking fantastic.
All right. I showered.
Oh, great. I just got back from having a 1-hour massage. It was fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. Hey, D9's in the house. Hello, D9. Welcome to the show. Little MF Goth is here as well. Newbie Fly is also in the house. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. And D, haven't seen D here in a long time, so D is back. Thank you, D, for showing up and coming to say hi to me. D9, thanks for being here again. And if you want to come talk to us live, you can. I know it's a late show here tonight. I think we're going to, I don't know, we'll see how long Melanie has. And then we'll end the show when she has to go. But Melanie, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, buddy.
Yeah, what did you do today? Did you do anything exciting and fun?
Yeah, I painted my whole new house.
The new house?
Yeah.
The one that you're moving to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I went a little.
What colors did you choose?
I'm so monotone. I'm like gray everywhere.
All right, gray.
So
Okay.
Gray.
Light gray?
I did like a light gray, and then like what is it called when you do a darker color? Like, what is it called?
You mean like a tint?
No, like I did feature walls.
Oh, okay.
Feature walls, right?
Nice. I can't wait to see a new place. So did you buy this place or are you renting this place?
Yes, I'm renting it.
Renting.
For now. We'll see how it goes.
Well, you're lucky that they're allowing you to paint because usually renters,
he actually put all new flooring in for me, and yeah, he's gone the distance. He's a good friend.
Nice, excellent. So now you're ready to move in. And I believe you're moving on the 27th, is that correct?
Something like that.
Okay. So Jen and I, we can be available to help you on that day if you need. Okay, you just let us know. All right.
All right, we'll find it 24th.
We'll be there as long as it's
next weekend. If you guys want to come. We're gonna.
Yeah, as long as it's on a weekend, because I work Monday to Friday.
Yeah, it's not a weekend. Saturday.
Right.
Saturday.
Excellent. Yeah, can't wait to see it. It's gonna be nice. So
and I don't want any judgment.
No, of course not.
Because we're going from like super extravagant to very not.
The house that you live in right now is beautiful. I wish I had. I wish I had.
I wish I had this house too, but you know what? Like, it wasn't in the plans.
Yeah.
Even if I was to rent to own this place, I think for the rest of my life I would be paying for it.
Yeah. It's nice. I mean, you wake up every morning with your tea or coffee in your hand. You got deer like right outside your back door. It's beautiful. Yeah. Like, how can you not love that, right?
Yeah.
And having all that space around you.
I love it. I do. I love it. But you know what? Like, my dogs are both rescues, so they can't really go outside because the acre of land is not really fenced.
Mm-hmm.
And so rescues, they tend to like run. And so I just want something like a fenced backyard so my dogs can have a place to be, and that's really what matters the
Mm-hmm.
most at the end of the day, right? Like that was
Mm-hmm.
what made us, well, other factors, but at the end of the day, the dogs being able to have like their own space was like really important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I hear you, man. And you got kids too. The kids love to play, of course, and you need to
Yeah.
have a nice big backyard for them.
And I'm literally like just down the street from the school. So like when they start walking, I can peek my head out the door and be like,
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
so it's
So
nice.
good. So I mean, it's close by too, so the move shouldn't be that difficult to move, right?
Yeah, no.
Are you
No.
gonna rent a U-Haul or?
Yeah, we got like that the big 36 footer.
Okay.
Because I'm not one for like doing it in like 3 million trips. I just want to do it in one trip
Yeah, be
and
done
come
with it.
back clean and then it's done with, right?
Otherwise, it takes all day, right?
Right? Nobody
Yeah.
wants that.
And then you got to
Nobody.
pay for extra kilometers, extra fuel. So
Yeah.
who wants to deal with that, right? So yeah, good
Ain't
job.
nobody.
Hopefully, we can fit everything in that truck. That'll be good.
It would be awesome if you guys would come. Honestly, I'd be like, oh, ecstatic.
Yeah, I spoke to Jen. She's game for coming to help you. That's for sure.
Really?
D is still here. Hey D, welcome back to the show. Giving us what is that? Butterflies? Can't tell what that is. Can you see what?
Elbow bumps? Elbow bumps.
Oh,
Isn't
is
it like,
it? Oh, is that what that is? Yeah, you know, I had to wear a mask for like the whole entire massage, like
did you?
treatment, and I couldn't breathe
And
for
with
the
your
damn
face
thing
down?
with my face down. Yeah, yeah, that was hard to breathe, man. Like trying to like breathe and gasp for air. So, man, I can't wait till this mask thing's all done with and gone. I'm tired of
Right?
wearing a mask. I'm tired of it. I just
Yeah.
want to breathe normal.
Raw dog the air.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. Exactly.
Just,
So, what's new? I mean, what do you got plans for tomorrow? You working tomorrow?
no, I'm not working tomorrow.
Oh, you're lucky. I had the day off, but it wasn't
That's
that nice.
nice.
It wasn't that nice out today.
No, it definitely wasn't. We had like a bunch of snow and then we had like cold. I think the cold drift is what like was the worst. Because
Mm.
like the little bit of snow that we got, I was just kind of like, whatever, like you're gonna melt. But it was that cold breeze that like got to my bones where I turned the thermostat up to 22, which
Yeah,
I have to turn it down now because Bob's gonna kill me.
yeah. It's 21 here in my house. I had to turn it on myself. But I
Right?
know what you mean. Did you hear Calgary got like a major, dump of snow? They're under like a snowfall warning for like the entire day yesterday.
You know what that means?
Means coming here. Yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what that means.
yeah. So don't put away your shovel yet.
I know, God.
Mhm.
You know what makes me so sad though is because the back end of my house, because I have like a back end split, I guess you would call it, whereas
Mhm.
like the front door is in the, you've seen it,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
then the back door is, I was hoping to drive this U-Haul into the backyard and load up the kids' stuff from the basement.
Right?
But I don't know if I can do that if it's too soft, right? What do you think?
No, you'll get stuck, and then you'll have a major
And I'm not gonna
problem.
lie, I have like a lot of friends with trucks, and I'm just like, hey man, I'm gonna do it. And if I get stuck, then you're gonna pull me out, right?
Tow you out. Jeez, you would leave like a massive hole.
I
You'll
don't
be like,
care.
see you later. I'm out of here. I moved. Leave a big hole behind.
And honestly, like I don't even think I'd leave a hole. I would probably leave a little few skid marks, but
Yeah,
who doesn't leave skid marks?
yeah. RKH, welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. First time here, I believe, for you. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and check out the channel. Welcome to the show. We got Melanie Susan here tonight. And Melanie, you've been on the show a few times. Usually we have Steve from Boston and CD Runner here as well, but they are sleeping because they're 2 hours ahead of us. They're in the USA, which one day I'm going to fly there and go and visit them as soon as the borders open up. Jonathan, welcome to the show. Welcome. He's new here, so nice to have you here. We're getting some new people in the room. We have 4 people watching. I think we had like 8 a few seconds ago, but they dropped out. But that's okay.
All right, well, come on in.
Yeah, come on in. I've dropped the link to the StreamYard link. Come and talk to us here live. You got to have your camera on, please. Otherwise, I will not let you onto the panel. I've had too many horror stories with letting people on with no camera on.
Anyways, let's talk a little bit about like what's going on in your province or where you're from with this COVID-19 thing, because my brother tested positive, actually.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I just want to talk about this for a second. Yeah. And he had gotten his first dose of starts with an I. The influenza one or
Okay, I think I know. Yeah, there's. Let me just Google that for you. There's
There's two
Pfizer.
different there's okay, so he got the Pfizer. He
Pfizer.
got
Okay.
his first dose of Pfizer on the 2nd of April.
Mm-hmm.
And he tested positive for COVID. And so I was like, well, does that mean that you can get your next shot? Or like, does that mean that you have to quarantine and you can't get your next shot? Like, I don't understand exactly what it entails. And I would like somebody to enlighten me because it's, it's confusing. And
so he only caught COVID after he got the first shot. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, really? Yeah. He got, because he wasn't feeling so good. So he went in and got a test and he was COVID positive. But then I was like, but didn't you get the whatever shot or like whatever? And he was like, yeah, but I don't know if you would test positive after getting that. Like, I mean, I'm unsure, and I would really like some insight. Like, somebody needs to give me.
It would make sense that you would test positive for it because in the vaccine it has a bit of COVID in it.
It does, but the thing is like if he tested, like if he had it on the 2nd, and we're talking like it's past the 9th, that's the 9th would be like 1 week, and then we're coming on like what, the 13th tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So he tested positive like over the weekend. So we're talking well over a week.
Yeah.
And so to me, like it just I don't know if it makes sense. I wish more people.
Maybe like did he catch it with somebody who was standing in line waiting for their turn for the vaccine?
You never know, right? Like
somebody inside the building giving out the vaccines, you
never know. But then too, like I live in a very rural place in Alberta where we have super news coverage on. It's called the Whistle Cafe. I don't know if you've seen it. It's been all over the news. Like, and he's like really fighting rights, and like you don't have to wear a mask when you come here. It's your choice. Mm-hmm. I believe in people's rights and this and that. So, that's just right there, and we deal with that and see a lot of stuff that goes on with that. And you want to say hi? Hello. Hi, to Casper.
Yeah, I remember when I came over that he wouldn't leave me alone.
Oh no, he loves people.
Yeah, he would like lay on my lap. Big dog like that. Yeah.
A big dog. He thinks he's like a chihuahua.
I left your place covered in hair.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I usually give out lint brushes, but I was fresh out that day.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. That's pretty scary because I honestly, like my opinion, I don't want to get the vaccine unless I get the COVID and then I'll go get the vaccine. I don't want to put something in my body unnecessarily. You know what I mean? But I think companies, workplaces, if you want to travel, if you want to get back to normal, you're gonna have to be forced to take it, and I don't like that. And that's how they're gonna get. That's how they're gonna get everybody.
Yeah, and what scares me the most is, and I'm not gonna lie, like, so my brother, he got the vaccine, but he's like breathing his vaccine all the way. Even though I don't know how it works, and so I don't want to sit here and act like I'm a scientist because I'm not. But like, if he's positive for COVID, does that mean he's like able to transmit it?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, to me, that makes sense, right? Like, so even if somebody has whatever, it's like an active virus that they're like going to be passing on. And It
Yeah,
scares me
so
that.
he would have to quarantine for 14
Yeah,
days.
absolutely quarantine. But then
Yeah.
when you think about it, it's like these people who are getting vaccines, they're possibly making the numbers go up because they're like, hey, I got a vaccination and I'm good. And, you
Right,
know,
and then they may not even think that they even are carrying it.
are carrying it. And
They
then so
may,
the
yeah,
rest of us here who, don't get vaccines and haven't gotten sick, we're just like,
yeah,
please don't. Like, no.
yeah. James says he might have had COVID before the shot, and he has had both shots. So, James, did you get tested after you had the shots? Because, so Melanie, is he going to go for the second shot, or are they telling him to stay home? Like, oh, what is the time frame from first to second shot? Do you have to wait
And
a week,
that's
or?
what I mean. I don't have the answers. I really don't. And I asked him today, like, what does that mean? You should be talking to your doctor and asking him exactly what that means. But to me, any person who has a compromised immune system should not be given any kind of
Mhm.
um, vaccination, because these are actually our laws. Like when you're a nurse and you're taking care of babies or whatever, if they're sick or anybody who has a compromised immune system, we do or they do not vaccinate. They do not give their normal immunizations, because you know what, they already have a compromised immune system, and it's really unfortunate. But at the same time, you want to protect people who are already sick from a potentially sick, deadly virus, right? I mean, does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, so I don't think they would let him come in to get a second shot if
I
he has
think that,
been tested
yeah,
positive. He would have to wait. James said yes, he is fine, and he got the first shot and then waited 21 days to get the second shot. So I
well,
think after the 14 days of quarantine, your brother can go and get the second shot, and then
yeah,
hopefully it goes away.
yeah.
Um,
And these
I
are
don't
all
know.
things, right? Like all questions that everybody has. Like I'm a healthcare professional. I am a nurse, and like I haven't got my immunization because, or not my immunization, but I haven't got my shot because when I started working at my new position, just the way that Alberta Health Services works, I like fell between the cracks.
Yeah.
And so eventually they will be like pushing me, because if I fell ill, I would be dismissed with, or not dismissed, but I would be told to go home without pay.
Hmm.
And that's normal, right? Like, because
Hmm.
it's not that I haven't denied it, it's just that I haven't been been asked. Like for most healthcare professionals, we're in a line, right? And
Hmm.
your number's in a line, and I'm pretty sure that ours is coming soon. But
Well, starting Tuesday, you can get the vaccine if you are in the age group of 40 to 55.
yeah.
Starting Tuesday.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks, James. Well, it's good to know. I think he'll be fine too. I'm thinking, like, you know what? How did he get a positive? Like, do you think he got a positive because he has like the virus in him now, and then he tested?
I don't know. It is possible. I mean,
That's what
right?
I think happened. I
Yeah.
think his positive is because he did test after his vaccination. Sorry.
So how soon after the vaccination did he get tested? Like, so you said
Well,
he started feeling sick, right? After he got the first one?
no, actually, he got it. Like I said, he got it on the second or third. No, he got it on the third, I think. No,
Third, okay.
I'm gonna go with the second because like Alberta doesn't work up.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the second, and so he just got this morning his results, and it's what, the 19th. So I'm gonna go with, he probably got tested between 14th to the 16th, and now he's getting his results.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, he really should be receiving his second dose on the 30th, right?
Right. So he's still got time to
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a very good question. Let's see here. James says he is 66. Okay, and he had virus before he got the shot. Okay,
But
so there you go.
because my brother actually, he runs like a security company, And he's been tested many times. Just because of what he does, he has to go into places and whatever. And so he's been tested many times, and he was always a negative. And then I got the call this just today that he was a positive. So,
yeah,
I mean,
I have heard that people do feel sick after they get the first shot, and it lasts for about like maybe 3 days, and then you start to feel okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
so it's
it's got to be maybe, you know, maybe he wasn't feeling very well because of the first shot. That's my guess.
or maybe he like caught COVID after his first shot.
I don't
Is
know.
that a possibility? Like,
Yeah, anything's possible. Sure. So are you worried about him? Like, is he okay?
yeah, like I would like all sensibility. Yeah, he's good. And I just told him because we're native. So I'm like, dude, you need some beef stew and you just sit with some batic and some sage and you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Some.
yeah, just
Mhm.
because we're native, right? And so I'm like, my mom's all like, I want to go over there, and I'm like, don't go over there. My mother actually just we found out she has diabetes, so she's dealing with that. And so I told her, don't go over there because your immunity is like already really compromised. You're like older, and just let Greg. I don't know.
Yeah, so James says he should stay in a room for 14 days and then get tested again. Okay, that's a good idea. And then he said his arm hurt on the second shot, and he took Tylenol and it was gone the next day. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so
yeah,
I don't know. It's scary.
that's cool, right?
I
And I
don't want to
have
get it.
people at work that were like nauseous. Like I have people that I work with that like got the shot and they were like, ugh, like I'm not coming into work today. I'm disturbingly sick,
Yeah.
and
So
but
are you gonna get it?
I don't know, I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared too.
Honestly, I'm like one of those people that I'm like, let's just see what the rest of the world happens. Like what
Well,
happened?
I don't know. I think, like I mentioned earlier, I like to travel, right? And I mean, who doesn't, right? So I think in order to travel, like you're gonna have to show proof that you've gotten the vaccine.
And you know
And
what? Apparently, that's not going to mean anything. Like if you've looked into the news, they
yeah,
are not excusing vaccinated people for travel. Like even Ontario, they
yeah,
have shut down their borders. Period. They're
yeah,
like, nope, nobody even from Manitoba, anywhere else. Like
yeah.
I don't care if you're vaccinated or not, you're not coming in. And I believe I was like watching this like live from somebody from Ontario, and they were at like Niagara Falls, and they were sending out a Canadian flag that was flipped upside down, and they were sending out an SOS to the US.
Really?
And like, yeah, because like right at Niagara Falls, they were like, no, like we are in distress. They are not letting us move our board. Like they're not letting us cross the border.
Mm-hmm.
They're not letting us do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And for, I don't know. And how can you do that? Like as Canadians, period, how can you just like
Yeah,
dismember Ontario by themselves? It's just,
I know. Jeez. James says it's not bad. Depend on your health. My wife took both shots. She has cancer. She's okay too. Okay.
oh, I'm sorry about your
Yeah,
wife.
sorry to hear that, James. O3 is in the house. Hey, O3. He says, hey, Casper. Thanks for being here, O3. Nice to see you here. Yeah, so I don't know what to do. I'm going to wait till like the last second. But the thing is,
But
like,
then like I sat there too today because I was just like, okay, so my brother has like COVID. Like, and not saying he actually has COVID, but maybe he tested positive. He may not have like an actual strain of COVID or whatever. But and then I think like about all the people that I work with, right? Like most of them, and I'm gonna go like 75% of them are vaccinated or got the vaccination.
mhm.
And then like, what if like because I mean it's viral, right? Like it's spread through like talking, whatever. And I'm not saying whatever, like at my work, we wear like the goggles and whatever. And when people are in quarantine, we have like hazmat suits and everything, right? Just to go in and give them a meal.
Mhm.
Um, it definitely takes a huge toll on healthcare when people are in quarantine, because it's like nurses don't pay. I wouldn't want to say that. Never mind. But
Yeah. I know,
anyways,
like small businesses are
but
struggling right now.
let's just think about this. Like, hey, so these people get the vaccination, so now they got the virus in them. But then for like 3 weeks or whatever, until they get their next vaccination, they're literally carrying like a virus.
Mm-hmm.
So then for us people who are not vaccinated, like, is it a live virus? Do we have to worry about this? Like,
Yeah, that's a
do I
good point.
get it from you even talking to me? Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm not gonna lie, freaked right out.
That is a very good point. So basically what you're saying is after you get the vaccine, should you maybe quarantine yourself for 14 days because you are potentially carrying
a
some of
virus.
that virus in you?
Yeah.
That is a very good point.
And honestly, I've thought about it like many times.
Yeah. So, wow. Never
Right?
thought of it that way.
Well, I work around people who have gotten the vaccine, and I'm just like, don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Just keep yourself enclosed over there on the shelf. I'm good. But
Yeah, I think that's an email you should send to Dr. Henshaw.
I honestly don't forward anybody.
Like, hey, man.
I'm just, yeah. But you're right. Like, small businesses are definitely like, were you going with that? Sorry. Small businesses?
Yeah, small businesses are doing, well, horrible. I mean, they can't, they're open, then they're closed, then they are open with restrictions, and then they're back to being
Well,
closed
I'm
again.
going to tell you something like about economy, right? Like, obviously, like, we're going to start with the basics, like oil and gas. This is our basic foundation here. In Alberta, this is our basic foundation, is oil and gas.
Mm-hmm.
Oil and gas is clearly, I can't even go into that. I'm just going to skip past that part. It's fucked. We know that. Oh.
Yeah, well, it's okay. The pipeline has been canceled.
Yeah, but not only that, just in general, like, the price of our gas is just, it's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's make it what it is. It's a joke. The rest of our entire Alberta is literally based upon that. But we do have like a lot of small businesses. We do have like pioneers. We have a lot of people who are, of religious places, and they literally live off the land. And we are pretty self-sustainable province, I would think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can do it if needed.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got no worries.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what really makes me mad? Okay, so I live in a very small town, and what makes me mad is the small town prices. Right? I mean, how are you going to argue with somebody who's in need or in whatever? Like, the economy is shit. We already know nobody has money.
Yeah.
But when I go into my town shop and I want to buy, like a pound, even less than a pound of ground beef, and I'm being charged $9.50 for it.
Yeah.
Ground beef.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, it's local butchers and it's this. Now I'm like, really? Well, I can go get a pound of ground beef for $5 at Walmart.
Yeah.
And I can probably at the time, like, if I can save up a little bit of money, grab 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, these small businesses, and I get it. I get that they're like thriving and they want support and everything like that. And I want to support them. Believe me, I want to support them. But how can you support a small business on a budget? You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
And that's basically what everybody's saying is like, the big companies are trying to starve these little people out. But you know what? They really don't have a competition. They don't. You can't possibly expect me to go spend that much money when I'm trying to feed a family on a budget.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work. And I want to support them, but give me good prices.
Right.
If you give me a good price, I'd support you 100%.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, you go to any farmer's market, you're going to be paying at least $3 to $4 more than you should be paying it in a
And
store.
it's so sad. And
But like you
I
said, though, it is, it is healthier for you, right?
well, not so much. Like you just never really know. Like people can always say like, "Hey, it's grass fed, all organic and whatever." But like, do you really know? Did you really follow that cow? Like, you don't really know. You don't know. I
Yeah.
mean,
Do you have pictures of that cow eating grass?
I literally want to see the last like 5 years of that cow's life.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just saying, like, and this is me just going off.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And you have some good points there. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. This is me. Like, I'm trying to feed a family. You know what I mean? Like, I can't afford to buy the under a pound
Hmm.
friggin' beef
Hmm.
for $9. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna buy 3 thin cut pork chops for $10. And I get it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I splurge, right? Like
Yeah,
when I feel like I got the money or whatever, or
yeah.
I've worked a lot, me and my husband will go to our local store and we will buy a nice freaking T-bone steak because we support him. And we're like, you know what, whatever. I'd rather buy a T-bone steak because we all know they cost the same. The friggin', you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But
No, I hear
yeah,
you.
we'll support him and we will buy a T-bone steak or two,
But I think
but
it's gonna get worse though because of all the
it
shutdowns
is,
and the openings and the shutdowns. These
it's just gonna get,
small companies, small businesses are struggling right now. Yeah, they're getting government help, but it isn't enough. It really
yeah.
isn't enough. So a
Well,
lot of
it
places are
isn't. And
shutting
you know
down.
what? I think too, like people's freedom. Like, I'm sitting here telling you all of this, Casper, and it's a freedom of speech. This is what we have in Canada. For me and you, we are allowed to sit here and say, you know what? This is what I believe in, and this is what I believe in. And it's great. We don't always have to voice it. We don't always have to do whatever, but you know what? Like we all have our own beliefs. And I think that's what made Canada.
Hmm.
Canada is just like a bunch of beliefs. And
Hmm.
you know what? You can agree with them, you can't agree with them, but the fact is we've shown that through diversity or whatever, like we get along.
Hmm.
Every single friggin' black, Indian, Asian, anybody in Canada, we get
Hmm.
along.
Yeah,
Anyways, I know I'm going on, but you guys should check out the Whistle Stop Cafe. Like this man is literally
we'll still start. Okay, I'll have to write that
the
down.
Whistle Stop Cafe. Yeah, he's just in a small town here, and he's like fighting for rights, and he's not saying, he's not one of those people that's like, don't wear a mask. He's saying, do what you feel you want to do, which to
Yeah,
me is like, okay, I have the right to either wear a mask or not.
yeah. It should be
You know,
your right to have that
and it
choice.
is. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I naturally do not really want to wear a mask. I wear a mask out of respect for other people
Hmm. Hmm.
because you know what? It's just to me, it's what's right. And it's like, you know what? I don't really want to cause a scene. I don't really want to put things here or there.
Uh-huh.
But
You don't want to get kicked out and yelled at and sworn
yeah,
at.
you know what? I want to go into the store and buy my drinks and have a
Just
good
get what
time,
you need
right?
and then
Like,
get out. Yeah,
right? I don't
exactly.
want to hear like somebody be like, "Oh, you don't wear your mask." And I'm not
Hmm.
gonna lie, I actually a few times, like living in a small town, I've gotten told, "Why are you wearing that mask?" I've actually been asked many times, "Why are you wearing that mask? You should take it off." And I'm
Mm.
like, "Well, actually, there's like an older person in the store, and out of respect for them, I'm wearing this mask."
Yeah,
I don't. When I walk into a store, I don't know who's in the store. I'm just
yeah,
gonna wear my mask out of respect. But,
exactly.
but there's people that don't want to wear masks, and that's their prerogative. I have
Mm.
no hate towards that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I've had a few people message me from a video that I did when I was wearing a mask walking around outside, and they messaged me saying, "Take the mask off. Don't wear the mask. Don't fall into that." You know, and I'm like, "Well, no. I mean,
No, there's older people out there, and you know what? Just out of respect, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly. You got to
And
be
I
safe.
make bread on my own, ground meat here.
So
Are you
we
living
have
off grid? James Continental? Is that it? How do I say that?
Catanese. Yeah.
I would love to live off grid. Oh my god, I think that's me and my husband's like dream. One day when the kids are like old enough to be on their own, I'm gonna go live off grid.
Yeah.
And then they can come visit me whenever they want. But I can't wait. Honestly,
I know.
I love pioneering and
It's just safer. You're on your own.
well, I don't think
No
it's
one's
safe.
no
It's
one's
a
gonna bother
hell
you.
of a lot of work, but yeah.
The problem is that no one's ever gonna come visit you. You're too far away.
And that's honestly, really, are you sad about that?
Like, hey, I live over here, way over here. Oh, really? Can you come pick
Here's
me
my
up?
picture and Google Maps. Anyways, no,
Yeah,
whatever. You will come and see me. You know you will.
yes, I will. I mean, you're an hour away now, and
You
I
have
can
to see how I'm pioneering, right?
exactly.
Look at this guy.
So, thank you for being here on the show, Melanie. Really nice to have you here.
Awesome. Are we going to bed now?
I think we should. What do you think?
All right.
Yeah.
I had my rant.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. Nice talking to you. I really appreciate the company here tonight.
All right, I do too.
All right. Come back anytime you want. I'd love to have you back again. All right.
Absolutely, anytime.
Thank you very
Not
much.
bad. All right, talk to you in a bit.
Okay. Talk to you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody, that is it for the show tonight. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I hope I don't get any issues with the music that I was playing here tonight. And we'll see how it goes. Just trying something a little bit different here tonight. So that was Melanie, Susan, everybody. Thank you, Melanie, once again for being a part of the show here tonight. It was nice to have a guest here so late at night. It is 10 to 11 here p.m. my time. Dee, thank you very much for being here. Little MS Goth, thank you. Who else did we have? We had Newbie Fly, thank you. And we had James. James, thank you for all the comments tonight. Really appreciate it. D9, thank you for being here again, D9. D9 is an awesome channel, guys. You got to go and check him out. It's D9 Beats under the YouTube search, so please go and check him out, okay? Yeah, so D, thank you very much for being here. RKH, thank you. Brand new as well here to the show. Thank you. 03, thank you very much for being here. That is it for tonight, everybody. Have an amazing night, you guys. Let me just move this up here. Okay. Good night. Have a good night. We'll see you guys in the next live show. All right. Peace.